asking me how I got this body, this banging.
Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about BBLs, okay? Some of my problems with BBLs, okay? So, yeah, everybody is trying to have a big butt. You know, there was a time when big butts were not it. I think after J-Lo, everybody went crazy for it. The Kardashians, you know, had their butts done and oh my gosh. And then now they removed them. So it's like, what the heck, you know? I guess they did their part, they made their money, and now they're done with it. So I want to talk about this topic as somebody who has a natural big butt. Sometimes I'm just like, people are really this serious? Like, you can have some of mine. I have too much. Okay, you can have some of mine. So yeah, I'm not here to bash somebody who's done a BBL or whatever. And if you're making money with it and it boosts your confidence, you feel amazing in it, do you, girl? I have no problem with that. But my problem with BBLs are this. One of the first things was that a lot of people are now saying that BBLs have a smell. This lady went viral for talking about this, and she literally got a lot of DMs. People really talking to her like badly and telling her like to shut up, and they don't know what she's talking about because BBLs don't smell. And then a lot of doctors came in explaining that they do, because wounds that are not healing well, and also, you know, adjusting to having a new bigger butt. For some people, they don't know how to keep that clean. For the big girls with big butts, you guys know you got to do extra, okay? It's not just a wash and go. You got to get in there and clean stuff, okay, very well. That's a requirement, okay? And you know, when your things are squished, so you got to go in there and make sure that you're fresh at all times, sweat and all that stuff. So a lot of people that are doing this BBLs, you know, especially the first month when they have it, they have a hard time keeping the area clean because some of them are really uncomfortable or in pain. And so it becomes really hard. Even after you heal, sometimes they don't fully heal and they cause a lot of problems. So doctors have really verified that yes, BBLs can have some smells, and sometimes it has to do with your hygiene as well. So that's there. But so as I said, I have no problem with people going out there and doing plastic surgery if that's what helps their confidence, that makes them feel better. No problem. But the problems that I have with BBLs are, one, when people make it a whole personality. The second one is when the legs don't match. And then also lying about it and telling people that you can eat this, you can do this squats, you can do that to get a big butt. I'm telling you that there's no way you can have a butt from having a flat butt to having this big thing, okay? It's not possible. So those are my issues. So let's deal with the first one. The first one is the one where people say, BBLs become their whole personality. You've seen all the people that every video they post, everywhere you're scrolling on social media, that's all they have to offer at all times. A lot of these, I know they're making money because they're, you know, using links where you can go to their OnlyFans and all that stuff and see their videos, but it becomes their whole thing where it's always tight leggings, tight spandex, tight this. And then it became the whole thing where some of these people who are at the gym got BBLs and they're constantly wearing the shortest and the tightest of shorts and going and bedding in front of guys. And when guys look, they say guys are perverted, guys are doing this. That's another topic. But it becomes something that they're just so obsessed with that they got a new butt and now the whole world has to know they got a big butt. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, for some of us who have big butts that are natural, like, we don't go around. That's not our old personality. I have more to offer than my butt, okay? If anything, I'm usually trying to cover everything. And sometimes people go, oh, one lady told me one time, she was like, oh, girl, you got a big butt. Like, why are you not showing it? And stuff like that. I looked at her like, why would you even make that comment? Like, I'm more than that, you know? And I don't have anything to show to somebody. I'm not here for guys to be gawking and following me around to see my butt. That's not it, okay? That's not the look I'm going for. Yes, my husband loves my butt, but that's not where, you know what I mean? That's not it, okay? So that's something that's annoying. It really frustrated me today. Like, I was scrolling and this lady was promoting, you know, click this link to go to her OnlyFans account. And all her videos were her twerking and shaking it and all this stuff. I'm just like, Instagram is notorious for this. Like, all videos are all butts all day. It's just like scrolling. You try to block them and they still show up. And I'm just tired of it. So this whole thing where social media is just filled with everybody trying to show their BBLs, I'm over it. And I'm just like, The other thing is some men don't even know the difference when some women have BBLs. They're like, oh my God, I want a shape like her. When they've gone on tummy tuck and they did they had all types of work done and they said that's the kind of body they like. It's like, that's not a natural body. That's a body that's been fixed. So you really need to reconsider what you're saying you like, because that's been fixed and any woman can go out there and fix that. Okay. So the other thing is the lies. I watched Achebe, I don't know what her name is, and she did a video. She was walking and she was in pain, like moaning and crying after getting a BBL, and this comedian was making fun of it, like how they come back and they tell you, oh, I only take spoonfuls of air, I only drink water. If you do this diet too, you're gonna get a big butt. What a lie. Why can't people be honest and just let people know that, hey, they had a butt done? No big deal. Instead of lying to people and telling them you can attain this big a butt by just eating air and drinking water and praying to God. Like, literally, this butt is a part of partially genetics, okay? And also a lot of eating. I'm not a small person, so the butt came with that, okay? So if you are a slim person and somebody's telling you, if you eat this, you eat that, you're gonna get a donk or a butt or a booty or whatever, stop the lies. That really, really freaking bothers me. Oh my God. So, and then the other thing was, how dangerous it could be. I didn't know that BBL is actually one of the most dangerous surgeries, and sometimes they even go against it and tell you to do squats and try to just firm up your butt and lift it up instead of going under the knife, because that could be very deadly. So that's kind of concerning, especially when you have younger girls now who are like 21 saying, oh, when my birthday comes, I'm going to go and get a BBL. It's like, what? And sometimes when they transfer the fat, BBLs, I can't talk, where they put implants, and sometimes the implants, when it's a foreign thing, can react and cause a lot of infection and stuff like that, which also leads to the smell. So they really say that you need to be careful and you really need to go to a doctor that's board certified instead of going to other countries to get these done, because you never know how this can affect your body. So you have to really be careful. And also try to match your body with the BBL, okay? If you are a slim woman, you're like 5'2", your legs are skinny, just get enough. Okay, don't go and do a balloon up to here. There's one lady that did I don't know if I can find a picture of her, but she has like implants that are so huge. She's a big person too, but she also added this implants, and her videos are all her jumping up and down and this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what the heck, And so that's really my point with BBLs. That's why I have an issue with BBLs. But if you need to do a little something, hey, to boost your confidence, it makes you happy, go for it. But overdoing it and lying about it and making it your whole personality, that I have a problem with.